Hello everybody, welcome back to another video of Fantastic Talks. It's been a while since I've brought out a video for you guys, let alone a Marvel one at that. I want to try and do a little bit more Marvel videos for you guys because I barely do them. I just want to branch out from all the other videos I've done in the past. And this one's a pretty good one to do now because San Diego Comic-Con has just been and gone, and we have had a lot of really cool, well, some cool Marvel stuff that's been revealed lately, but one in particular I want to talk about mainly, the big reveal that happened this year's San Diego Comic-Con. It's something I don't know how to feel about, so, and I don't even know where to begin with this. For those of you that I'm sure have seen all the San Diego Comic-Con like reveals and stuff, there's finally been some updates on the upcoming Avengers films that we're meant to be getting in a few years' time. There was all this worry and controversy about what's going to happen to Avengers Kang Dynasty, because obviously with all the stuff with Jonathan Majors going on right now, he was obviously going to either get recast or they were going to just ignore Kang altogether after all that setup in Ant-Man and Loki. It's obviously not going to happen now because they have now announced a new Avengers film called Avengers Doomsday, and I was so excited for it to be that title because I was hoping Doctor Doom would eventually come into fruition now, because obviously he plays a big part in Secret Wars. So now's the time to really start to build him up. But it's who they've casted as him. And I'm sure you all know out there who it is already. So I'm okay saying this. This isn't really a spoiler because they've announced it. So Doctor Doom is going to be Robert Downey Jr. So yeah, I don't know how to feel about that casting. Of all big-time actors to cast Doctor Doom, why did it have to be Robert Downey Jr.? Why did it have to be Iron Man? What does that mean? Does this mean he's going to play a variant of Tony Stark who happens to be Doctor Doom? Victor Von Doom. I really don't know how I feel about that. Because my excitement for Doctor Doom has sort of gone down a little bit now, because although I'm sure Robert Downey will do a fine job, because he's been quite diverse of his roles lately, but like it just feels, I'm sorry, but it just feels like a cash grab. It feels like a marketing scheme because of how Marvel have been in the past couple of years. All their projects have been all over the place, you know, and their profit has just been really bad with the stuff that they brought out, but it's just like, is that really why they've recasted him as Doctor Doom? Is that why they brought him back? Of all actors you could have picked, of all variants that you could have brought Robert Downey Jr. to play, superior Iron Man, he's an evil Iron Man, you could have brought him in for that. But no, you had to bring him in for Doctor Doom. You couldn't found an actor with the background that Victor Von is. You could have I don't know, like of all actors you could have picked for like big time actors. Like I thought we were gonna have Cillian Murphy, or because there was like fan casting of him as Doctor Doom. He would have been a great choice. You could have had Michael Fassbender because he played a really good Magneto in the Fox universe. I would have loved to have seen that. Heck, maybe Henry Cavill. Don't know. Like he was rumored to appear in a Marvel film at some point. Hopefully, like wherever they got planned for him, he could have been Doctor Doom. Maybe. Don't know. He's my last choice. Maybe. I'm not sure. But I just don't know how I feel. I don't know how I feel about that. It's a very conflicting choice. I'm sure he'd do a fine job, but there could have been better actors to play Doom. And it just feels like a marketing scheme. I'm sorry. Don't get me wrong. I'm glad that the Russo brothers are coming back to direct the Avengers film. That was something I was hoping for because they gave us Infinity War and Endgame and the last two Captain America films, and they turned out terrific. And I think the writer that wrote the 2 Captain America films and Infinity War and Endgame is coming back too. Don't hold me to that. Let me know in the comments below if I'm right on that. I swear I heard about it somewhere. I came across it on Twitter somewhere. I'm not sure. But which hopefully means that Doomsday and Secret Wars are going to be done really well. But again, they want it's the sake of keeping that Endgame type of hype is why I think the Russo brothers are coming back, and I don't mind that. Because Endgame and Infinity War were great films, at least to me. So, and I trust them to handle the next 2 Avengers films than anyone else. I'm sure there's tons of other directors out there that could easily do a really good Avengers film, but it's sticking to what we know. I prefer, I guess. So I don't doubt I don't doubt that the Russo brothers will do a good job. But it's Robert Downey Jr. that I'm worried about it, because I just don't see him sounding like Doctor Doom, and I'm just worried what they're actually going to do with his version of Doom, because like you just know they're going to use infamous Iron Man for that story too, like a bit of infamous Iron Man as well as like the Doctor Doom we know. Infamous Iron Man is Victor Von Doom as well, but obviously he's got more of the Stark tech on him, so like all takes inspiration from the Stark tech to make it his own sort of thing. It's been a while since I've read the infamous Iron Man books, but I really enjoyed them. They were a really good read. But I would have preferred if because what does it mean? Like, is this going to be Tony Stark, but like a variant of him, but as Victor Von? Like, what does that mean? Like, because like, I wanted Doom to be his own character, not a variant of someone else. It just kind of feels underwhelming. It kind of feels underwhelming and less exciting, and it just kind of puts Tony's death to shame too. You know, so I just in Endgame, so I don't know if it will have the same feel anymore, and I'm hoping it is a variant and not that version coming back to life. So it's just, I want to be excited, but it's how they're gonna handle him. How is Robert gonna like portray him? You know, that's what I'm worried about. I'm worried he's gonna sound too much like Tony, but he's like an evil version of Tony. And I'd rather they made him a variant in Secret Wars as a superior Iron Man or something. Someone actually pointed out an interesting thing of what they're doing. If they're going all in with bringing back actors to play different versions of characters. I saw someone point out on Twitter that what if they brought back Chris Evans to play Captain America, the Hydra Captain America from from Secret Empire. I think it was Secret Empire. Yeah, I think so. That would be really cool. I wouldn't mind stuff like that, just to have a bit more of a play around. But for Robert Downey Jr. to play the main villain and it being Doctor Doom, it doesn't feel as exciting now. Because I don't know. Because I can't help but feel like it is a cash grab now. And it makes you wonder how much they paid him to come back. You know, it's just really baffling. It's just a way to sell tickets. I feel like he's the big face of Marvel right now. Still somehow after Endgame, not characters like Spider-Man, like Tom Holland's Spider-Man, or you've got like Deadpool like doing so well right now. You know, like Falcon getting attention as Captain America right now looks really promising. I'm really excited for Brave New World with stuff, because there was some more stuff revealed about that. I will get onto that in a little bit. But yeah, I don't know how I feel. Yeah, if Robert Downey Jr. was to come back as Tony, I would have liked it because obviously Ironheart is still yet to come out. The series, whatever that's being turned into, I think it's a series of movie. I'm pretty sure it's still a series. I thought that would be the obvious show for him to come back, because he's Ironheart's hologram. He's her Jarvis in a way. So, well, he is, yeah. So I thought that would have been a much clever route to go for Robert Downey Jr. to come back as like a hologram of Tony, you know, like an AI, like his mind uploaded in an AI or something like that, you know. So why couldn't they just done that instead, you know? Like, And I'm pretty sure there was some stuff with Fantastic Four that was revealed as well. Like they revealed like some concept art of like how the city's meant to look. Fantastic Four looks quite authentic right now. I'm intrigued to what they're going to do with Fantastic Four. So I'm hoping it'll be really good and very unique, something we haven't seen before. There was like concept art. It's meant to be set in the 1960s, but the city they've showed in the concept art, I hope I can find it so I can show you guys. Because it was revealed at the panel. It looks quite futuristic. The way New York City looks. Set in the 1960s. We know it's meant to be set in an alternate universe, so that kind of could explain it. So that alternate universe just is like years ahead, but in the 1960s, I guess. And it looks why it looks futuristic. But does that mean Robert Downey Jr.'s Doctor Doom is going to be their Doctor Doom? Like, I think I saw confirmation that he was meant to, because the director for Fantastic Four First Steps, that's what the Fantastic Four film is going to be called. Makes you wonder if it's going to be an origin story. I hope it's not. Or it might be something to do with their kids, maybe. I don't know. I know their kids, the Fantastic Four kids, are meant to be in this as well. I think. But I heard the director kept it secret to who Doctor Doom was meant to be for quite some time. So does that mean Robert Downey is going to appear as Doom in that too, to set him up before like Doomsday? So yeah, I don't know how to feel. I really don't. It's just like I'm sure he'll do a fine job, don't get me wrong, but he was not my top choice at all. I would have preferred him come back as a actual Tony variant, whether it was Superior or Ironheart's hologram AI thing, or I don't know. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna have to say on the matter, to be honest. Like, it was cool how he revealed himself to the audience in San Diego Comic-Con, doing like the classic pose he did from the very first Iron Man film, and like the mask looked really cool. I like the look of the Doom mask there. I can't help but say I am a little bit intrigued to how he will play Doom, because of what he said at the panel, saying new mask, same task. He loves playing complicated characters, and Doom is quite a complex character. So he's a very intimidating villain. He's not like meant to be. Doom's not necessarily evil. He just wants to protect like his homeland and stuff, and he's willing to do whatever it takes to get it and make his own utopia. So I'm intrigued to how it's going to get to that stage. How they're going to set Doom up. How are they going to get Doom to become quite powerful. How Robert Downey Jr. play a villainous character, you know, in the Marvel universe. You know, we're not really seen it do that. The closest we've had was Ultron, because he kind of had Tony's personality in a way. So, but it wasn't really voiced by Tony. So, but he kind of acted like him. So it's just. But I'm hoping Doom is not portrayed like that. I want Doom to really sound intimidating, come across as. I want Doom to be similar to like how evil. What was his name? The High Evolutionary in Guardians of the Galaxy 3. How he was portrayed in that would have been would be amazing. Like, obviously not as like out there and like over the top as he was. He played an amazing villain, but I don't think Doom would be that extent of evil. But like of how he sounds and acts and stuff, how he treated like Rocket and all that stuff. I don't know how I'm explaining that. I hope you guys know where I'm going with that. But Doom is a bit more. He's evil, but he's a bit more calm and like is sly and can sort of he knows that he can get what he wants in a more like, not to compare Doom to Thanos, but like how Thanos was portrayed in Infinity War, that kind of level of evil, but he didn't like lose his shit sort of thing, like the High Evolutionary did, sort of thing, trying to get his way, sort of thing. So hopefully Doom, he's a different type of villain we haven't seen yet that they could do for the film, but it's still Doom that we all know and love. You know what I mean? I don't know where I'm going with that, to be honest. So let's hope Robert Downey Jr. does a good job as Doom, please. Fingers crossed. Other than that, guys, I don't know what else to say. Other than like all the other cool stuff that was revealed was, I know we are definitely getting Galactus in Fantastic Four, so I'm wondering how Doom's gonna even fit into that as well as Galactus. I know they sort of showed a preview of how he looks in there, but not a full-on look yet. But I'm very, very excited for Galactus because he'll be done right, hopefully, compared to how they did him in 2004, 2008. I hope Marvel know what they're doing. Like, if they really want to make their money, I'm hoping it's not just Robert Downey Jr. that's going to bring them the money. So because like with Secret Wars being the multiversal like conclusion, let's hope they deliver. So I really hope it does well. And hey, like Hugh Jackman for Wolverine said that he'll come back to play as Wolverine if Robert Downey Jr. and Tobey Maguire, hopefully is rumored to appear in it, would come back. So hopefully Hugh Jackman coming back as Wolverine with those two together. But I think he wanted him to come back as Iron Man. So I don't know. I don't bloody know. Other than that, guys, yeah, news of Fantastic Four looked really cool. And Brave New World, we're getting more like stuff to do like that's X-Men related. Apparently the whole plot of Brave New World is them looking for adamantium and stuff like that. It's not just about Red Hulk and like because I assume with Red Hulk being in this, I'm hoping Hulk has some sort of role in this too. I think Mark Ruffalo was confirmed to come back for this too, so I'm wondering what adamantium's got to do with it too, with what they're going after. Because I think the Celestial that was in Eternals at the end, with the hand sticking out of the freaking planet, might have adamantium on it, and that's what they're going after. So I'm intrigued to how that's going to play out. Other than that, because I think we heard that was going to be a big rumor ages ago, but they confirmed it at San Diego Comic-Con. So until we get way more news and way more trailers and stuff like that, we'll have to wait and see. Otherwise, guys, I don't know what else to say. That was my I just sort of want to let out my opinion on Robert Downey Jr. being Doom. I'm hoping it will be okay for him to be Doom, but I just know there's a couple friends I know out there that probably won't be too happy about that. So I'm looking forward to talking to you guys about that if you guys are watching. And I'm already seeing loads of memes of like you either die a hero or you see yourself become the villain, however that line goes from The Dark Knight. Now they're using that meme on Robert Downey Jr. So I just don't know how to feel. I don't know how to feel. It's like you already had your moneymaker for Secret Wars being like, if it was going to be the old actors from all the legacy films coming back to be classed as their own universes, that you already had your moneymaker there, you know, especially if the 3 Spider-Men were going to come back, as well as the newer characters, maybe some of the X-Men characters, hopefully, I don't know, like the old actors, I don't know, depending what Deadpool is going to have involved in Secret Wars. I'm hoping Doom's going to be I'm hoping Deadpool's going to have some involvement, considering he's now part of the MCU now, so we'll wait and see. Yeah, God knows, like let's just wait for more news to come out before I ramble on. Thank you so much for joining me on this video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed my opinions on this. I'm sure there's tons of you out there that also have a controversial opinion about Robert Downey coming back for Doom. Where do you think the story's going to go? How do you think this is going to set up Secret Wars? What does this mean for Kang? Because if this is going to replace the Kang story entirely, will Kang even have a role in this at all? Like, because like they've left some plot holes for Kang now with the Chancellor Kang still out there. Are we now just going to ignore it now? Like, this is going to be so bizarre now. Like there's going to be some fans out there that want to know what happened to Kang. Real life reasons aside for what happened to Jonathan Majors, you could have just easily recasted Kang. I don't know why they just didn't do that. You didn't have to put the role on him as much anymore, but you still could have recasted him just to at least wrap up where he was meant to end up in. Like, I don't know why Marvel was so weird on certain casting. You know, if you could recast Rhodey and recast Bruce Banner, like, why couldn't you just... Chadwick Boseman, I understand. He's the one guy I understand that didn't get recasted. They wanted to sort of like do Black Wakanda Forever as paying respect to him and stuff like that. And they kind of cleverly recasted him, but didn't at the same time with his like new kid being named T'Challa. So we could see a time skip and he becomes a new Black Panther. Enough time has passed now. They've wrapped that story up to respectfully put him to rest. So that like sort of recasting I understand, but everyone else, I don't know why it was so hard to recast Kang. As much as I'm excited to see Doom, I wanted Doom to eventually appear, because it would have been silly otherwise, considering what Secret Wars is all about. But it's like, what are you gonna do with Kang now? How do you build up Doom going alongside him? Are we just meant to forget about Kang entirely now and he just ceases to exist? He's just not going to appear whatsoever anymore. Let me know in the comments below how you feel about that, because Marvel have just been all over the place. Just don't know what they're doing anymore. I feel like they're slowly getting back up there, but then they come up with stuff like this as a marketing scheme. So yeah, let me know in the comments below how you feel about that. That's my sort of ranting done and dealt with. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video. Hopefully I've made some good points. Hopefully I'll come back to do more Marvel videos for you guys. I'm sure there's gonna be tons and tons of more stuff due to come. I do have 1 or 2 Marvel videos in mind to do, so do look out for that. Until then, please check out all my other videos that I've got on the channel right now, and please do drop a like if you enjoyed the video, and subscribe for more videos due to come. Take care guys, have a fantastic day, and I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.